Hi everyone, welcome along. On Tuesday we painted our Valentine's doggy. So today it's time for the Valentine's cat. A gorgeous fluffy moggy here, inspired by my sister's cat. So Cobalt, this one's for you. But for everybody else, you'll be able to adapt this, colours, textures, all sorts, to be able to paint your very own cat. So grab your paints and let's get started. So we had our dog, here he is, and now it's time for a cat. So this one's inspired by my sister's cat, Cobalt. He's a right rascal, but he's gorgeous. So I am going to start with shoulders and paws coming down, sort of coming down in, and then sort of flattening out and splaying out like that, and lovely big fuzzy paws, that little bit of a curve, and we'll get that little bit of the torso, and then we'll have one part of the leg, and then we've got a well padded cat here, and then the other side as well, and then we'll just get a little foot sort of just coming in there, and the other foot's just kind of in behind. And let's have a tail. It's quite a long tail. There we go, make it a bit shorter. And this time we're going to have our shoulders come up, and then we're going to have a lovely sort of, I love it when cats sort of get a little scratch on the head and they sort of flatten their ears out, and they make a lovely, they sort of lift their head and make a lovely little contented little purr. And that's our cat shape. We'll give him a collar. Little bell. And that is our beginning piece. So if you want to take a pause, take a screenshot of that, there you are, towards the video. And I am now going to just gently rub out with the hard eraser the bits I don't want at all, and then use the kneadable eraser to roll and reduce the pencil lines right down. So I think I want to put a little heart just floating above our cat, and maybe a rose in his paws. And so, time to paint. Well, we need, again, you can paint this to match whatever kind of cat you might have. I'm just mixing up some sort of greys and browns to try and get a nice sort of pale sort of warm beigey grey kind of colour, which I will begin painting in the contours of the body. A lot of this will end up being sort of representing the paler parts of the cat, but it's always good to have a nice bit of colour even in those pale sections. partly because when you rub out your pencil you might not have anything else there, but also it's just good for a nice characterful round shape. I'm using a size 4 brush to create this, and whilst I'm here I'm painting that little heart just a bit more carefully with a size 0 brush and some permanent rose, but I want to add in a little bit of red. Just want to warm it up a little bit. Permanent rose is quite cool, and also that gives us a nice colour to match for our rose down here. So I'll just take a little bit of that pink, a little bit of that red, mix them together, because if you've been watching my colour swatch series you'll know that putting permanent rose and the red together just gives you some really lovely sort of lush pinky reds, perfect for painting roses on Valentine's Day. I think the other thing we could do is maybe paint the collar. So you can see I've painted the edges, drawn that colour in, and then just cleaned the brush off so that you get a bit more sort of interest, a bit light in shade, and then at the edges I'll just take a bit of alizarin crimson and darken it just a little bit to give the collar a bit more roundness. Okay, we're going to let everything dry and then we can come back in with all our detail. I've mixed up some burnt sienna and Payne's grey, but lots more burnt sienna in there as a wash, and then I've done the same mix but much more concentrated. And what I'm going to do is I am going to paint in the wash first, and this is going to be done in the image of my sister's cat Cobalt, who has lovely cool brown markings, just a little bit on the shoulders there. So I might give this card to my niece actually, as it's her birthday around Valentine's Day, and she is the proud owner of Cobalt the cat. So Cobalt was a rescue kitten who was a litter of kitties whose mother was called Sky, and so they thought, well, with Sky Blue, let's call all the cats something blue. And that worked out quite well for me, even though Cobalt is a specific colour that I now, or a pigment that I avoid, but I have even more room in my life for a cat called Cobalt in that case. Okay, so there's our wash gone in. Then I'm going to use a size 0 brush, and knowing that this is going to be a little damp still, I don't want too much on the brush. And what's nice is you can get these stripes on the cat, but quite nice and soft. So this has turned into a nice sort of cat painting tutorial as well as a Valentine's card. You can see how that's drying up towards the end there. You just got to try and be careful not to overwork these things. Now I'm going to go back to the rose quickly. Place a little bit of red. And then we need some green. And it's gone under the paws, and I'm not going to paint it over the tail just yet because it'll still be wet. So we're just going to let those things dry, just having a bit of fun now really. We have got a bell on this cat, so we'll start with a little bit of Hansa Yellow Medium. And then I will continue with some yellow ochre. But I want this all to dry fully before we put a nice bit of dark detail on there. And then there's a little brown nose, maybe a little bit of peach in there, get a little bit of tiniest bit of black to do little chin. And of course what we do need are some whiskers, but again we'll let all these things dry. We can put a few little claws on our cat. Let's let him dry. I'm going to rub out the pencil and then we will finish off. Okay, everything's dry, let's finish off. So we've got a little bit of this shadowy mix and we're going to put a few whiskers on. I think don't hang around too long when you're doing whiskers because they can go horribly wrong if you labour the point too much. I'm going to get a little bit of brown and just add a little bit of darkness to your bell. And then a little bit of black for the actual, whoops, a bit too much. The actual function of it. Oh my goodness, I love this cat. He's so sweet. Then a few little leaves on our rose. We'll have these leaves disappearing behind the tail. And then we can just finish that off there. Lovely, so there's our cat all done. And we just really need to wait for the pencil to be rubbed out whilst the paint dries. And then we'll have our gorgeous little Valentine's cat. And there you have your two loving companions wishing you a very happy Valentine's Day. Adapt the fur, the colour, the textures to match your very own four-legged friend. And I'll say thank you very much. It's such joy painting these tutorials for you, and it's really fantastic that we can bring these to you every week. If you love them and want to help us keep doing this, then maybe consider joining our YouTube membership, and you get a few extra little perks, long-form versions of our social media tutorials, your very own hand-painted emojis to use in your comments, and early access and being able to vote on tutorials throughout the year. It's just a lovely way to support the channel if you love what we do. So thank you very much, and I will see you again next week, where we will be back up and running with our colour palette series. Just a few more colour groups left to do, and then we will be back painting all of our favourite things. I'll see you soon. Happy Valentine's!